start with the first question here that we had, and it's a pretty simple one. Preseason, right around the corner. We're less than a week away. So, are you excited about anything, if anything at all, for a preseason game against the Phoenix Suns? Nate, I'll start with you, man.
I'm excited to see the three guys now competing for the power forward slot at the start of the season, because Noah Vonleh, as we know, is going to be out for a little bit, so he's out of the running for that. But you got Al-Farouq Aminu, you got Ed Davis, and you got Caleb Swanigan. Aminu, I think, is the front runner right now. He's a strong defender to go alongside with Yusuf Nurkic as well. But Ed Davis on Media Day said his goal is to win the starting job.
Yeah, I love that.
It was crystal clear. He was not holding back on that. And so he's motivated to get out there and prove something coming back from his injury. And then also at Media Day, you had Maurice Harkless and Damian Lillard saying Caleb Swanigan could step in right now and be a contributor for the Blazers. For me, that makes me super excited to see what he's going to do in the preseason. He had a great summer league. A lot of people think he could end up being the steal of the draft. And so for me, I want to see how those three guys perform as they compete for that starting power forward spot.
How about you, Jared?
I'm the same. I want to see who starts. Obviously, in preseason, it doesn't really matter who starts. Terry Stotts is probably going to have a bunch of different starting lineups during preseason. But I want to see who gets the first shot. It'll be really interesting to see. I mean, at small forward and power forward, you have really good training camp battles to see who will start, and that'll be interesting. But I'm also, that's kind of what I wrote about in the 3-on-3 piece that you can find on kgw.com right now. But I'm also interested to see Yusuf Nurkic. I really want to see what he looks like out on the court, having lost all this weight and being in better shape. Last year he was really, really good, but he would get tired really easy. And you saw that after, you know, a stint of maybe 5 minutes on the court, he was laboring to get up and down the court. And so I really want to see how he's different on the court with having lost this weight.
One thing you can bank on is that Coach Terry Stotts is going to mix this thing up. So you're going to see a lot of combinations, which is pretty neat if you get geeked out over this stuff and want to see who could potentially take the backup shooting guard role or whatnot. I mean, you're going to get your chance to see these guys play some extended minutes rather than just your usual suspects in Dame, CJ Nurk, et cetera, et cetera. So that's going to be pretty cool. But I agree with you on the Caleb Swanigan standpoint. I want to see this guy play. I want to see him play all the time. Yeah. I know when I was watching him play Summer League, I mean, anytime he was on, I stopped what I was doing to watch him play. So I think he's going to be a really intriguing, you know, watch against the Phoenix Suns. And also Zach Collins. I mean, we didn't really get a good feel for what he can bring to the table. I mean, this is a top 10 draft pick that the Blazers have, and I think he's getting a little bit of a pass so far because we're like, okay, it was the Summer League, you know, he had suffered a minor injury. They didn't want to take him out there. But now it's go time. We get a chance to see what he's all about, and if he is that top 10 draft pick that the Blazers believed in so much to trade up to get him.
Yeah, and I think some of the reasons we're kind of overlooking Collins perhaps is because
of Caleb Swanigan, man.
Caleb Swanigan, exactly. Because in the Summer League he was so good that it made people forget that Zach Collins, you know, got hurt 2 games in and then, you know, couldn't really show anything after that. And then the other thing is a lot of us, because Zach Collins is so young, you know, he only played 1 year at college, I think a lot of people don't really expect him to contribute much to this team. And because we didn't get to see anything in Summer League to prove otherwise, we're still under that same mindset. And so maybe if he'll show us something here in this preseason.
It'll be interesting to see. I think that Collins, not even just getting a free pass, it's almost like he's forgotten. There's been a little bit of coverage. He missed the first practice because of a concussion. But people aren't talking about Collins a lot, and it is. It's kind of weird because he's a top 10 pick. And so it will be interesting to see his development and what he's able to do, not just in preseason, but throughout the season. Because I think it will be somewhat of a process because he's so young.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, if someone from the outside didn't know what order Caleb Swanigan and Zach Collins were taking, everyone would think Caleb Swanigan, with the way we talk about him.
That's what I was going to say, especially the way we're talking about him.
Would be the top 10 pick. And, I mean, that's all credit to what he's done so far. But as you said, Zach Collins, you know, he was the number 10 pick for a reason. He's got some talent, and Neil Olshey has spoke very highly of him as seeing him as a foundational piece moving forward for this franchise.